Glad you're staying with us on the final word on CNN Philippines. I'm Rico Hizon. In the United States, all eyes are on President Donald Trump as he battles the coronavirus with less than a month left to make his case for re-election. But Mr. Trump's recent actions are raising questions on his understanding of the disease that has killed over 209,000 Americans. CNN's Darryl Forges joins us now live outside the Walter Reed Medical Center, the hospital in Maryland where Mr. Trump is getting treatment. Darryl, thank you so much for joining us on the final word. There are reports that President Trump could be discharged today, Monday, from the Walter Reed Medical Center. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, Rico, that's still up in the air at this point. Physicians said that the president could be released as early as today, but it depends on how he continues to recover after contracting COVID-19. Now, the president has been tweeting out all throughout the morning. He's sent out about 20 tweets urging Americans to vote early and also talking about the stock market. So the president already up and at it early this morning with several tweets. But the big question still, Rico, is how is he doing health-wise? We've heard the White House physician on this past weekend on Saturday say that the president was doing very well and that he doesn't really need anything right now except for some medication. But we found out that eventually that the president had to have extra oxygen support because of low oxygen levels. And he's also on several forms of medication, including remdesivir and also some other experimental medications, and also on zinc, aspirin, and melatonin. So when it comes to whether or not the president could be released sometime today, Rico, still up in the air.
A lot of question marks on the condition right now of President Donald Trump inside that Walter Reed Medical Center. But what has been the reaction in public, Darryl, regarding President Trump's decision to drive past his supporters while undergoing treatment for COVID-19?
Well, it depends on who you talk to, Rico, right? I mean, his supporters loved it and enjoyed it. And in fact, they're actually somewhere out here right now playing music in support of the president. But according to some medical officials and people who were familiar with the pandemic, they're saying, look, that was not a good move to do that. And also reckless, because not only was he endangering his life, but also his Secret Service detail, because inside of that SUV that the president was inside of, Rico, there was 2 Secret Service agents at the front wearing the protective gear, including N95 masks. But that vehicle is sealed off, which means that air is completely circulating inside of that vehicle, which means they could have very well contracted or been exposed to the virus. And that's why Secret Service agents and medical experts are calling the president's actions reckless. Now, the White House says that, hey, look, the Secret Service agents had the protective gear on and that the president was cleared to do so. Now, when it comes to who cleared the president to leave the hospital to make that drive-by to his supporters, we don't know that just yet. But when it comes down to the president's actions, a lot of medical experts and a lot of former Secret Service agents say was not the smart move.
So this Monday, are we likely to hear another medical update from President Trump's doctors?
Yeah, we're looking at some point today to hear exactly how the president is doing. Again, it's still kind of hazy, though, Rico, because we've heard several different things from the White House physician, Dr. Sean Conley, about how the president is doing. One day he's saying that he was upbeat, things are doing very well, dismissing the claims that the president needed oxygen support. But then Sunday, he completely changed his tune and said, yes, the president did need it. So when it comes to exactly how the president is doing, people are trying to wonder, are the physicians truly telling the American people how they're doing? Also, when it comes down to the president's condition, the lawmakers in Congress have not been briefed on the president's condition as well. So there's been a lot of haze, a lot of fog when it comes to finding out exactly, truly, how the president is doing and whether or not he could be released sometime today.
Apart from the president also being the focus of COVID-19, what about the other members of the White House who have COVID-19, like Hope Hicks and other members of his team? What is their current status?
Yeah, well, they're still recovering. Melania Trump says that she is not leaving the White House. She's not going anywhere. She's going to stay there until she's fully recovered. We also know that U.S. Attorney General William Barr will be out of precaution doing self-quarantining for the next couple of weeks. He's tested negative every day since the president contracted the virus, but out of precaution, he's going to be doing some self-quarantining. So when it comes down to what's happening there, some are trying to do the best they can to recover. But also, it's interesting that the White House Management Office finally released an email to their workers last night, the first time since the president contracted COVID-19, and warned their employees, if you're feeling any symptoms whatsoever, do not come into work for the rest of the week.
Darryl, thank you so much for that update. Darryl Forges reporting live outside the Walter Reed Medical Center in Maryland.